Hi, I'm Annie Botticelli, and welcome to my report on Jupiter in Gemini for Aquarius. Jupiter will be in Gemini from May 2024 through June 2025, so what we're going to talk about here is going to be in effect for this whole year. Jupiter is known as the great expander, the great benefic, the bringer of luck and optimism and horizon broadening. And it's very exciting that it's going to be moving into a new area, a new sign, Gemini. I suggest you additionally listen to my Jupiter in Gemini for all signs, which I will link at the end and in the notes below. This way you can get another dimension of understanding this transits, because in this report I'm going to talk specifically about what areas of life are being expanded specifically for Aquarius, but you won't want to miss the other dimension because it definitely will be relevant. So Jupiter is moving through the 5th house of Leo for Aquarius as it moves through Gemini. We're going to go into lots of details about what you are likely to see Jupiter do in this position, but very important and very exciting is that since Jupiter is in a fellow air sign, Gemini, that means it makes what's called a trine, which is the most favorable aspect in all of astrology for this entire year. So everyone is going to get kisses in the Aquarius sign from Jupiter from May 2024 through June 2025. The earlier you are in the sign, the more you will be feeling that big time. The later in that year time frame, the later you're in the sign, you'll get your big kisses. But right from the beginning and for the whole transit, there's the chance for expansion in all of the areas that we're going to talk about in the 5th house arena. So Jupiter in any sign for any sign can bring amazing blessings and expansion, but especially in this trine configuration. So all of the air signs, including you, Aquarius friends, can get the benefits of the harmony, the things falling in your lap, and blessings coming to you without you even having to do anything for them or from past work or things. They could come flowing in, but you can also use it consciously, knowing that this energy is taking place, where you can actively work in expansion, especially in the areas of life ruled by Gemini, which you can see in the Jupiter moving through Gemini for all signs video. And then also specifically for Aquarius, if you actively work in these arenas, working on expansion, then you're likely to see it amplify even more. Okay, so when we relate Jupiter to the energy of the 5th house or the energy of Leo, the sign of Leo or the 5th house, we take all the Jupiter rules, all the Jupiter key points and the rulership of the 5th house in Leo and combine them. Any addition of any of these things are what you can see during a Jupiter transit. So for instance, Jupiter in the 5th house brings expansion and growth and luck and fertility to children. So through conception or pregnancy or childbirth, child rearing, or anything having to do with your kids, your own, or any others. And this can also be a time of expanded fun and harmony with children, anywhere along the birthing process, or creative babies. Or it could be that your children need more attention and there's something going on that has to be addressed. And all of that is expansion in that area. Anything having to do with optimism, diversification, amplification, having to do with love and romance. Love and romance is not on there, but I'm going to put it on right now. A lot of times Jupiter in this sign or house can bring in your true love, or just someone, a person of consequence, a POC as I call them. So new love can come in now, or love you have now could be noticeably improved. If there are things under the surface, Jupiter could expand the issues so that you can solve the problems. It also increases your magnetism to your true love and your magnetism to go big and set your big love goals to help them come true. It rules creativity of all kinds. So creative projects, hobbies, gifts, anything having to do with music, or it's something that puts you out in the limelight or being seen, out in front of people, singing, composing, acting. So advances in luck and opportunities in those areas can really abound at this point. Hobbies can be expanded, so you could find something that you love to do that you never knew that you would like. Or your hobbies can be amplified, added to, and can turn into business. You can also do things to excess. So if there's a habit or an addiction that you have and you're having a little too much fun, this could cause problems and could point out that you might need to get help in solving that issue. But in general, if you can manage the excess and it's something that is okay for you, this can be a time of great fun. And I also call it a bucket list house or sign, because something that you've always wanted to do, Jupiter can come and bring its luck and protection in your endeavors to do that. You could also discover a hidden talent on the topic of talents. So remember that any seeds planted now, even if they're not manifesting, can have a chance to grow over the next 12 years. All right? So if you are a person who's overworked, this could be the year that fun becomes a mandatory part of your life instead of a rare occurrence. So again, your perspective on fun could change or amplify. So you see how, how I do my work, if you're familiar with this. Rather than just tell you what could happen, I want to help you understand why, so that you can go deeper and you can use your understanding to see all of the different ways that I might not mention of how this could happen. Freedom on the topic of love. You could be freed from a difficult relationship. You could be freed from a pattern within love. You could, find a little bit more space from a pattern of codependency within your long-term relationship and just, have a little more independence. All of these are ways that I have seen Jupiter manifest in the 5th house, or Leo. So I've given you some dates that are relevant this month. If you love more dates and want to know the aspects and how they may manifest, then definitely sign up for my free VIP community at anniehelpsyou.com. Just put your name and email address there. And then when you're in you'll get the welcome letter. Then you click on the archives and you can put whatever month you're looking for and it will be there. Then you can access my secret star portal, which has all extra content plus early content plus my written horoscopes and so much more. And if you want to learn astrology with me, including my basics course or my Become a Professional Astrologer Mastery Certification course, you can up level there. You can go to anniehelpsyou.com/eclipses to understand the eclipse rhythm that's at play. Even when we're not in eclipse season, you can see what storylines are happening for the years of each eclipse story. And for my easy access player, go to anniehelpsyou.com/astrology, and whatever is current, this is constantly updating. So my podcast playlist will be there. My video playlist will be there. And if there's any videos that need timestamp, it will be somewhere there. If you're on YouTube, make sure you click the bell, because that will be how you get my notifications right into your inbox. If you're subscribed but you didn't click the bell, then you might not be hearing from me. But if you click the bell, then you can. And you can always look in the notes underneath the podcast or the notes underneath the video by clicking the little more button underneath the video title and then clicking more again to reveal the notes. So I hope you have a wonderful month, and I'll see you next month. Bye.